Hi boys and girls, welcome to our next virtual house athletics event, which is our shoe throw discus. Okay, now normally in house athletics we do discus in a cage with a particular round circular UFO looking object, not in shoe discus. Okay, to set up shoe discus you're going to need about 20 meters of space. Okay, so you might need to go to your local park or even a local nature reserve. If you're lucky you might have a big enough backyard. You need to get some equipment to set up your shoe discus. First thing that you need is some markers. Now I've got little cones, okay, you're gonna need 4 markers, okay. I've got little cones. You can use anything for markers. You could use cups, you could use drink bottles, you could use pens, the list goes on. You need to have something that you can mark out distance with, which is really important, okay. You're also gonna need some form of tape measure, okay. You need to measure out meters, so if you've got something that you know is exactly a meter, you could use that, okay? I'm lucky I've got an athletics tape measure, okay? You could even have a tape measure out of mum or dad's toolbox, okay? You could even just use your ruler, your 30 centimeter ruler, but it's gonna take you a little bit longer to measure out the distance that you need. And finally, the most important piece of equipment, you need your shoe. So I've set my measuring tape, my athletics measuring tape, up along a distance of 16 meters. Now I know most people won't have an athletics measuring tape, so if you've just got a standard measuring tape, which is a meter, okay, you can pop it down in your distance and just start measuring. You can count it out. 1, 2, and so on, okay? That's how we measure for our shoe discus, our distances. So we've got our 4 markers, okay? The first thing you need to do is put your first marker down where the line starts, so you know where to throw from. Our next marker goes down at 11 meters. Here's 11 meters here, so I'm going to put our marker down. Next one goes down at 14 meters. There's 14 meters there. We'll pop it down. Our last marker goes down at 16 meters, which is right here. I'm going to put it down there. We're now ready to start throwing. Don't get too hung up on measuring the distance. If you find that really hard, you can just measure your markers out using really big steps, okay? To make it simple if you haven't got access to any measuring tapes, okay? So we've got our shoe and we're ready to start throwing. When you're gripping your shoe, get all your fingers except for your thumb, put them inside the shoe, thumb on the outside, okay? When we throw, we stand side on and we're gonna twist and let go of our shoe like this. We wanna let go of our shoe as it goes up, okay? I would suggest 3 wind-ups and a release, so it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. Here we go. I'm going to have my first throw. But let's have a look at our scoring system. So if I throw and my shoe stops between the first marker, okay, and the start marker, that's 1 house point. If it stops between the second and the third marker, that's 2 house points. If it stops between the third and the fourth marker, that's 3 house points, and if you can beat that last marker, 4 house points. It is quite challenging throwing 16 meters to get 4. Let's see if you can do it. I'm going to have 3 throws as a demonstration. When you have a go yourself, feel free to have as many throws as you need to have to try and get your best score, because we're only looking for your best score. Here I go. So that's shoe discus, guys. I only had 3 throws. 3 house points was the best score that I got. It is tricky, okay? Obviously, you can have as many turns as you like to try and set your best score, but have fun, enjoy our shoe discus throw and our virtual house athletics.